every single special edition Call of Duty, and today we have 3 objectives. 1, we're gonna unbox every single one of these games to find out what's inside. 2, we'll go over how much money was spent on this collection. And 3, which of these is my favorite special edition COD? Let's dive in before I drop all these. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to start this video off, it's going to get a lot of my older audience very, very excited because the very first limited edition special edition is actually Call of Duty 1. Now, my younger audience here, you probably have no idea what even this game is. Don't worry about it. We'll explain. It's the first ever Call of Duty. Yes. And guess what? It only released on PC. So that is why you see that PC logo. Also, a fun fact that I just saw, it's rated T for teen. Now, the one that I bought off eBay has the original Best Buy sticker of $49.99 for this. So not only did you get a beautiful limited edition, you got a game. And let's see what else is inside this thing. Now, it's already ripped open because we took a knife to it. But what comes inside, you ask? Well, you are gonna get the game because that would make sense. It's Call of Duty, guys. If I'm correct in my history, this game was only released on PC. So Call of Duty, no labels, was only released on PC, and the other games that you see were like ports of it. And that was like, I think, where you get your finest hour, and that was on PS2 and all that good stuff. But the PC version was Call of Duty. And this right here that you can't see probably because of the glare is actually a CD key. That's pretty much, I think, how you got to play these games back in the day. Like, you plugged it in, then you got to type the key in. So you could get the disc. It's actually two-sided. We got 2 discs in here. Now, I believe both of these are discs to play the game. Now, I don't know because my computer doesn't even have a disk drive anymore, so I can't test this. The funny thing is, on the back of the case is an Empire's Dawn of the Modern World ad. So, is that supposed to be there? So, that's your first thing. Obviously, you get the case. That's not the craziest thing in the world. But the second thing, and again, this is for my older generation, this is what we used to live for back in the day, guys. A strategy guide. Younger generation, y'all don't know about these, man. You just picked up you just go on YouTube, you type in what's the best strategy, what's the best gun. This was written by the wonderful developers. They would write all these every time. They give us, Easter eggs, tips and tricks, strategy. I always loved opening these up. These are some of my favorite things. This is the official strategy guide by Bart Farkas. That's his name. If you're watching this video, Bart, I apologize. We got to talk to your parents on that one. And then on top of that, guys, if you loved Call of Duty that much, they included the soundtrack. Now, obviously, now we have Spotify, and you don't really need to have a CD-ROM of a soundtrack. But if you loved Call of Duty that much, you could be playing it, you could be listening to it in your car, and just get yourself all soaked up in that environment, man. So Call of Duty 1, a very, very good package. All right, again, we're gonna get some excited old folks here. The next one is a little bit more of a simple kind of case, and I guess, I don't know, limited edition, but this is Call of Duty 2, and this is the Game of the Year edition. Now, I don't think there was a special edition for this game. I mean, it's a very simple, guys. Case, front, details on the back, all that good stuff. But really, the thing that made this one a little bit different, as you can see as we open it up, it got a behind-the-scenes bonus DVD with it. So here's your game. Here's your manual. All that's pretty self-explanatory. By the way, don't you kind of miss getting manuals too? This is the Game of the Year edition collector's bonus DVD disc. So I don't even know if I have a DVD player. I don't think these work on my Xbox anymore, but it's behind the scenes with a developer from Infinity Ward. It's Rangers Lead the Way. It's an historical count of the assault on Point de Hoc and select mission walkthroughs with developer commentary and production art gallery. So honestly, I might try to find a DVD player and put some of these clips up there. Again, very cheap, this game. It was people don't look for Call of Duty 2 special editions anymore. What was the rate? So we're still rated teen in COD 2. Still rated teen. Let's move right along. So when doing my research for this video, this one actually shocked me a little bit because as someone who was really grinding Call of Duty 4, I had the generic game and I never thought that there was any sort of special edition, but ladies and gentlemen, there is a limited edition Call of Duty 4. I gotta be honest with you, the silver case, this thing's got some aura, and I don't use that very often. Now, it's kind of like reflective. I wish you could see it. Like, you can see some color, but it's also silver. So it's the same exact case of COD 4. It's just cooler looking. So let's unbox it. It does come with some different stuff, and I think this is actually, I think this is pretty cool. And of course, why wouldn't I think it's cool? I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. Now, obviously, it's your PC case. I don't know why this is so weird to me to look at these PC cases. I don't know why. Okay, there it goes. Obviously, I talked about the manual that most of these games have nowadays. Instead of a strategy guide that we got in COD 1, they now started to switch to digital. So if you can read this, this is a code to the digital Call of Duty 4 strategy guide. Somebody let me know if they can claim a COD 4 strategy guide in 2026. But they weren't going to leave you out in no man's land. They were going to give you something physical. And this is the art of Call of Duty 4. This is pretty much an art book of a lot of the key moments in the game, as you can see. I mean, here's an iconic shot. The first mission, Price going in the nighttime, you know, raiding the ship. Here's another iconic scene with the opener. I mean, this kind of stuff, I feel like to me is a very, very simple, but it shows to me that Call of Duty actually put the effort in, guys. And there at the end is your dev team of Infinity Ward. The art stuff for me is one of my favorite things, especially being a Star Wars fan. I love looking at the art behind the movies and, you know, seeing the art behind the games. Call of Duty doesn't do this anymore. You don't see the art behind Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. It's just like, here's our game, buy COD points and pre-order the next one. It's like, come on, man. COD 4, that's a banger special edition. All right, so next up is probably one of my favorite Call of Duties of all time. I think it's one of the most underrated games, and I still think it needs a remaster. Quote me. Now, this is Call of Duty World at War, and this is where things got a little spicy. As you can see, the other ones we've kind of dealt with previously is kind of just that cardboard box. This has got a little substance to it. This is like a little tin box or something like that. And obviously the cover on this bad boy is a little bit of flames in the beginning, but it attaches to a soldier with a flamethrower, man. I mean, literally, no pun intended, these guys are cooking. And obviously the game comes in there, it's all basic, you know, you guys have seen World at War case. That's not anything special, there's nothing crazy with that. But what's inside the box is actually a little canteen that says Call of Duty World at War. Now, this cannot be drank out of. Is that the right wording? Drank out of. There was like something something inside, like microplastics or something like that inside of the canteen. I think they might have had to put out some sort of letter or announcement when this came out that was like, please do not drink from these. But I think that this is awesome packaging. Again, it's nothing crazy, but it's just enough to make you feel like you're getting something different. And man, World at War, man. Can we get that thing remastered, please? Who's with me? In the comments, anybody? Now, next up is one of the most iconic games of all time. Some of you guys probably, this is your favorite Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I think this is one of the covers that I remember the most. Again, it's a little bit different of a case. It's not that that tin or whatever, but it's got a little bit of a different feel. It's got a sleeve on it. How about the PS3 looking like a Spider-Man 3? So here is the actual cover, and then bada bing, bada boom. There's really nothing on the back except for, I believe that is the Capitol building. Inside is pretty standard. You got a manual. You get the game on PlayStation. By the way, the reason I bought all these on PlayStation is I want to do a video where I explore all the PlayStation Call of Duties because I'm always on Xbox and I wanted to see, like, are they dead? So you'll see something with that very soon. I guess they wanted to get you to also play Call of Duty Classic. So here is a Call of Duty Classic, redeem in the promotional store. Very clean case. I gotta be honest with you, I love the branding on this game. It was so good. And guess what? Britney Spears, oops, I did it again. This time they brought the artwork back in MW2, and I think they even stepped it up with this one a little bit. As you can see, We got character models of the bad guy. I don't know why I don't remember his name. Guy's gonna lose his Call of Duty credibility. As you go through, you get all the details. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, man. I just love this kind of stuff. It's just different parts of the game that you probably typically wouldn't see. And maybe like the mock-ups of how it originally maybe looked like when they're, you know, at the Capitol. That is just awesome, man. They knocked it out of the park with Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 branding. This is phenomenal. Hey everybody, just a quick interruption of this video. We are going to start to do some community games where we game and revive some old Call of Duties. I just wanted to plug the social media real quick so you guys know when I'm doing it. Instagram, Tdawgsmitty, Twitter, Tdawgsmitty. We also have a Discord. The next game we're going to revive is OGMW2. So if you want to hang out, get involved, follow me over there, join the Discord. Okay, back to the video. Now we continue right along, and you all know what game is next. We're in the golden age here, so it's not much of a surprise. This is Black Ops 1. Now again, this is very similar to how Modern Warfare 2 was packaged. It's in this like sleeve. And this is a little bit different than the original cover. There's a little bit of color on this one. It's got that blue and red tint to it. So here you go. The case, just like MW2, it's that, you know, it's got a little meat and potatoes to it, a front and a back. Front's got the Black Ops, or the front's got the Black Ops, you know, case, and then the back is the Black Ops logo, which is absolutely banger. There's not much different in this one compared to MW2. You get a manual. Inside the case is the disc. You do get yourself a little outfit. Is this an avatar inside of the game, or is this? Oh, I think it's an avatar for PlayStation. So like when you pick your profile, you have Woods as your profile. I'm not sharing this code because I want it actually when I go make my videos on PlayStation. Look at the inside. It's Woods again, folks. Oh, and you get all 4 of the Call of Duty World at War Zombies maps. This is actually a steal. And we're not done, guys. We're not done. MW2, you get the, you know, the art book. Same thing with COD 4. This time, not an art book, it looks like, but we have some sort of metal, I believe this is. Look at, would you just look at it? The Black Ops medal, ladies and gentlemen. This goes to me. It says, to T-Dawg, you are one of the greatest YouTubers of all time. We hope you get to 1 million subscribers. Make sure you follow yourself on Instagram and Twitter, Tdawgsmitty. And thank you so much for the Call of Duty content. We love it. It said all of that on the medal right there, guys. Thank you so much, Call of Duty. This one might be my favorite so far. I don't know. It's going to be a tough pick. Now, I know this isn't the Infinity Ward of MW2 and Call of Duty 4, but whatever was left of Infinity Ward really stepped it up even more with Modern Warfare 3's Hardened Edition. Number one, we're getting our first ever like box. Like this is not just a piece of plastic or like a tin foil thing. Like this has got some substance to it. It's a little heavy, and there's nothing on the back. It's pretty simple. There's maybe some gun sketches or something like that. I don't know what it is. Guns, I guess. I mean, that would make sense. It's Call of Duty, but inside is really where we get to the good stuff. Now, number one, as we continue the theme of getting these wonderful I guess special edition cases, it's a simple Modern Warfare 3 logo. The sides right there obviously says Modern Warfare 3, and then the back with somebody shooting the gun. I believe this is probably the guy from the actual cover, which I like that about the special editions. It's like the person on the cover in like a different position or different coloring. I really like that. So inside, it's going to be a manual, but hold on, I'm trying to see what this is. Oh, it's just, listen. It's just the simple things, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Just a simple thank you card. Hey, man, thanks for buying our game. We appreciate your support. You're the greatest, blah, 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 blah. Now, alongside of that, inside of that manual there, you guys remember this? Call of Duty Elite. Now, if you were a member of Call of Duty Elite, I need you to put it down in the comments down below. Real quickly, I do want to show you inside of the box before I tease the other side. It says Call of Duty, if you can read it there. Inside of this box, you get your own little Call of Duty Elite credit card, man. Yeah, I am officially a Modern Warfare 3 Elite founder. I don't know what that does for me in 2026. I'm founder 130,889. Took me a second. I failed math class, so that's why I'm a YouTuber. You're not going to be able to see that at all. That's like the worst camera work of all time. I apologize. I want to see if this works, though. That's why I'm not showing you. I'm telling you, man, these Modern Warfare ones are just banger. This is an actual journal. So I feel like I should know whose journal this is. I feel like it's either Price's or Soaps or something like that. A random picture inside of the boys. I mean, what are we talking about here? You tell me in today's Call of Duty world that people don't care about the campaign. They're stupid. I'm gonna be putting B-roll up of this while I look at it, but I mean, there's sketches of Price. It's these journal entries. It's these trials. It's map plans, as you can see here, like what they were doing in the missions. I mean, I could look through this for hours, and I don't have that kind of time for this video. And at the end, there's a picture of the crew again. It's not nostalgia, ladies and gentlemen. It's a better product. It's better special editions. It's better campaigns, and all wraps in and puts you in this world that you want to you just want to dive into it. But Modern Warfare 3, you might have just put yourself on top here as well. I don't know. This is insane. Now, our next Call of Duty, again, is probably one of the greatest Call of Duties for a lot of you, and Treyarch was gonna continue cooking, guys. This is what happened back in the day. This was the golden era of Call of Duty. I'll say it again. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. And the two, as you can see, we're opening it up like the cover kind of, you know what I mean? How it's opening. Look at this, man. Bada bing, bada boom. The future is black. Black Ops 2. Take a look at this bad boy. Yes. Now, same kind of cover case as MW2 and MW3. It's like that steel box. I know that's not probably what it's actually called, but that's what I'm going to call it on this video. We got the manual, and this actually, a lot of stuff is included digitally. This is kind of where we got into the more digital world as well. So you get the bonus Nuketown Zombies map. You get the bonus Nuketown 2025 map. You get an exclusive PS3 Zombies theme, and you get an exclusive system multiplayer theme. But wait! There's more. We're not done yet. Treyarch was continuing to cook, and they gave us a little book here. I believe these are just kind of medals. So these are just, I'm just going to leave them in there because that's going to be a lot to take out and put in. But yeah, 2 medals. Nothing crazy, but I think they're kind of cool. Just a keepsake. Obviously, with Black Ops 2, I feel like that was really where they stepped up in the super duper special edition. I know that's not what it's called, but this was the era where we were starting to get into like the Juggernaut fridges and this one, which one was this one? I can't remember what it was now that I'm thinking about it, but it's the little drivable thing. The editor will put it on the screen from my other video that I did, me flying it around. But this one is good. It's definitely not as good as I remembered it, though. It's a lot of digital stuff, whereas we had just kind of gotten all this physical media. This was kind of the first one. It seems like they're leaning towards, you know, hey, everything's digital in the store. And take some limited edition challenge coins. What in the world is that? I don't know, but hey, I got them now, so that's good news. All right, so y'all know the next Call of Duty is not one of my favorites. I'm still looking for somebody in Stonehaven, but it doesn't mean that the branding for this game was not a top tier branding for probably any Call of Duty, to be honest with you. So we're continuing the theme of being in the boxes, which I really, really like. So obviously when we open it up, we get 2 things. This is kind of how everybody's packaged their stuff in these boxes. One of these, of course, is the game with the case, and it's kind of very similar to the box that we just showed you. Nothing really different there. And with this version, you actually do get the season pass, which was introduced maybe in Black Ops 2, I would say there was a season pass. I know MW3 has the Elite, but BO2 had the season pass, I believe. I could be wrong again. You get a Destiny beta code, guys. Anybody want a Destiny beta code? Comment down below. I mean, come on, man. The under the case stuff for these special editions is really cool. This mask, I dare I say it, I feel like I might want COD Ghost. Like if they could learn from their mistakes of Call of Duty Ghost 1, I would not be like upset with a Call of Duty Ghost 2. Like make the maps a little smaller, TTK a little bit longer, and let's continue the story that you left us on a cliffhanger. Y'all remember that? Obviously on the other end of this is a little bit cooler than Black Ops 2. in my opinion. They give you a little paracord thing. We actually had one of these in the other special edition video that we did with the upper level. It had a paracord as well. But yeah, love the branding on this. Love the special edition. Like what you got. I wonder how many people are online on PlayStation, because last time I played Xbox, there was like 70. So now it's time to enter the jetpack era, and we are in Advanced Warfare. And this version is now no longer called the Hardened Edition. They're calling it the Atlas Pro Edition. I ain't gonna lie too, Advanced Warfare, I actually really enjoyed it. I know I'm gonna get, you know, beat up for that in the comments. I thought the jetpacks were a nice needed change. This case is really nice. It's the same kind of MW2, MW3. I'm not sure why I'm hitting that. I don't know what that does for you guys at home, but there's the back, there's the front, kind of the front of the exosuit and kind of the back of the exosuit, I feel like is what they're showing there. Inside, again, we're in a very digital world at this point. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you get. Holy crap. There's maps, calling cards, exoskeletons, helmets, gun variants, upgrade token, and supply drops. I mean, they were just handing everything out for this special edition. So might have been worth it if you were a fan of Advanced Warfare. There's inside of the case. This is kind of interesting to me because this is where we really were in that digital Xbox One. You know, everything was starting to go digital. I remember, I believe the next Call of Duty BO3, I might have bought it digital. So this was like my last physical case game. And what I thought was interesting about this is they have an art book with Advanced Warfare, which I never knew until I did research for this video. So it's kind of like, it's almost like a timeline is what I would say. There, as you can see the timeline right there, but it's like kind of how Atlas, I feel like, got started inside of the game, and kind of describing what the advanced soldier is, what the exosuit is. So I don't know if this is necessarily like artwork or if this is just like somebody explaining to you what the world is that you're going into. There's a few guns, IMR, absolutely banger in this game. So I feel like this is not from like the developers. This is like Atlas is sending this to you, because they have a soldier's creed at the end. And there's a QR code, huh? Somebody try that QR code on their TV screen there. See what it's got. But yeah, a welcome to get some sort of artwork book in a 2014 where everything was going digital. I kind of tipped the cap to Sledgehammer, because I mean, I guess they were the ones that kind of technically did the MW3 one too. So I love it, man. I love it. I liked AW. Now, you know, Treyarch had to come out with the sauce. They return to the Hardened Edition. Now, it's very similar to Black Ops 1 this time around. I feel like this is kind of an under the radar Hardened Edition because, one, if you did a special edition in Black Ops 3, you were more than likely buying the Juggernog edition, which you still can't find those fridges. They're like $500 on eBay. So everybody, I feel like, bought the regular edition or the Juggernog edition. Nobody bought the Hardened edition. Maybe I'm wrong. Comment down below if I am. I love this case, man. I just, the Black Ops branding to me has kind of been ruined a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you now, but back in BO2 and BO3 and BO1 with these cases and covers, with that awesome pose, it was just super memorable. And how can you forget, guys? This is what you got inside of this wonderful game. You see the case, it's got the guy in the background with the pose. We're in a digital world again, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Nuketown, we got some zombies content. I don't know if you guys can see that. It should be zooming in. Zombies content. You got the soundtrack that you can do, Weaponized 115 and Cyborg. Now those, I believe, are Black Ops 2 camos that carried over if you had the Hardened Edition. So if you have Weaponized 115 in Black Ops 3, you're a part of a select few crew that have it. Now you also get some physical media, which I always appreciate. These are like almost like calling cards. It's all of the specialist people and a description of them on the back. So I'm gonna go with my favorite. I was probably a battery person because I liked kinetic armor. So here you go. You get a little bit of an image of them. I think this is probably the image they use inside the game when you pick their thing. And then as you can see, there's a little write-up of who battery is and their little backstory and what their abilities are, kinetic armor and war machine. I just feel like this kind of stuff, if you actually had it on like a display, would be awesome. Like at one point in my life, I want to put all my Call of Duty merchandise on like these shelves and just have it look like I'm an absolute Call of Duty fanboy, and I'm okay with it. Okay, that it just is what it is. It's the game that I love, and I still love this case, man. That is so clean. Oh man, the 3 in the background. Woo-wee! That's pretty. Now, this is probably something that a lot of you bought back in the day because you were still playing Call of Duty. You still loved Call of Duty, but you didn't like jetpacks anymore. Now we're on Infinite Warfare, and a lot of you probably bought this bad boy. This is the Legacy Pro Edition. Now they've gotten rid of the hardened label again. It gave you Infinite Warfare, and it gave you COD 4 Remastered. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys. I did not play a lot of Infinite Warfare. I think I was burned out with the jetpacks like a lot of you guys, and I grinded COD 4 Remastered the entire year. Amazing remaster. It shows me that they can easily do it if they wanted to with these older CODs. I don't know why they haven't done it. It's just one of the most idiotic things I can ever think of in my life. But you get a steel case, and I was gonna tap the screen again, but I'm not gonna do it this time. Infinite Warfare case, COD 4, really like that. Inside is the actual game download because they only give you Infinite Warfare, the disc. Digitally, you get Modern Warfare Remastered, and you do get the season pass of Infinite Warfare. We'll move along from this one, but pretty much you were getting season passes, and you were most likely buying this to get COD 4. You didn't even really care about the case, probably. You were just like, let me play COD 4 Remastered. Now, I absolutely love the marketing behind Call of Duty World War II because it was always one of those things that they were showcasing to bring the boys back. I don't know if you guys played this game. Some of you may have quit Call of Duty by then, but I believe the trailers back in the day were literally like, get your boys back online. We're going boots on the ground. And yes, Call of Duty World War II, they're actually changing it again. This is called the Pro Edition. And after the rough launch, World War II really turned into a really good Call of Duty. Once Condrey and Schofield kind of got promoted out of the company, it became a phenomenal Call of Duty. Off the rip, man, the branding for this is really, really good. It's just this type of realistic stuff. I just love learning about World War II. I got to watch my wording because on stream I've been going, I love World War II. And I'm like, okay, I probably shouldn't say that. I love learning about World War II. I love World War II games. And I love when they really give you that one-to-one feel. And this was a little bit of a Hollywood take on World War II, but I mean, that's just, oh man, they're storming the beaches, man. Shout out to the people who stormed the beaches in Normandy. You are not watching this video, but I appreciate it. I can do what I do because you did that. You get a season pass. You get some digital content. Again, we're in an era of digital content. You get a little, I guess, blueprint, zombies, weapon camo, a code pack, and you get the soundtrack. Soundtrack's pretty banger. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're losing a little bit of physical stuff, but the next up edition actually had a bunch of awesome stuff. Again, I opened all that stuff up in another special edition video. The top tier ones came with like a canteen, and it came with like a flashlight and a strategy guide. So if you were buying World War II, you probably wanted to step up from the Pro Edition and you wanted to do that next one. But still, I love the artwork of this game. I love every single one of the artworks. The original artwork, this one. I wish we would go back to World War II. I don't think they'll ever do it again. Man, this was a fun game. I need to revive this game, don't I? It's Treyarch time again, and we're returning to that same kind of format that Black Ops 3 had with a nice little box. Now, Black Ops 4 was an interesting Call of Duty to say the least. And I will say, inside of the package, they give you a decent amount. First, we got the normal Call of Duty. We got the multiplayer, or like the cover. And then we have like the zombies aspect to the back, which there is something about these types of cases that just get me all excited. I don't know what it is. There's nothing inside, actually. No manuals, no nothing. Just some of the specialist guys back in the back. I believe that's who they are. But don't worry, there is physical media with this, which is kind of cool. So this opens up, and this is actually, I want to say, like some emblems, as you can see, of all the different specialists in the game. I believe, yeah, we got Recon, Ajax, Ruin, Crash. I guess it's like their individual logos. I'm gonna keep these on there because they're kind of like taped there. I don't know. I love the fact that you can do that. I didn't really necessarily like this game very much, but I do think this kind of stuff really ties you into the world. And then we got very similar to Black Ops 3 with the cards of the people in the game. This instead opens up to be artwork from the zombies maps. So we got Blood of the Dead, we got Voyage of Despair, And what is this called? 4 or 5 or 9? Or no, I was gonna do a 6, 7 joke. I can't do that. I'm too old for that. I really like these cards. I think they're fun. Also, another hot take for us while we're here. I still like Blackout better than Warzone. If you guys played Blackout, the ability to get your guns, no loadouts, none of that slop. Everybody's on this equal playing field. But yeah, Black Ops 4, really good package. Treyarch always cooks. Even if their games aren't good, they usually have a really good special edition. I will say that. Another one of these, I actually didn't know they had a special edition or like this level. This is the Precision edition of Modern Warfare 19. Now with Modern Warfare 19, they actually brought back the night vision goggles with the game, and the night vision goggles with the MW19. They're like legitimate, real deal night vision goggles. So that was an awesome package to open up when I did. Now, again, the Precision Edition, I didn't have any idea existed until I was researching this video. As you can see, it's a very standard box. It's kind of back to the cardboard box. Now, there's not much in here. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's the, you know, the nice case, the steel book case or whatever it is. You got Modern Warfare 19 on the side. And this is kind of an interesting one. I guess they partnered with Control Freak because they actually gave you a Control Freak controller skin for your PlayStation 4 controller, which, I mean, it's kind of cool. And you're also supposed to get Precision Control Freaks, which I did not get in this. Not sure what happened there, but it's a very simple packaging. You don't really get anything else. You get themed operator packs. There's no content that you get with it because this was kind of the era where they started giving the content away for free. So it's really just a box and the limited edition case. All right, so we're gonna be pretty brief here for the next 2 special editions because I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Modern Warfare 2 and it's Modern Warfare 3. It's pretty simple. There's no special boxing for these. It's just these basic cases. Now they're not basic. They're like the nice ones that I've been talking about that I really like. So you got Price on one side, and then you got Makarov on one side. I told you I knew his name from that previous video. And then you got obviously Ghost on this side, and it's the other side of Ghost. Nothing really crazy. I actually don't have anything in this case at all. There's no game, but there's the inside logo. And then on MW2 it's Ghost again, guys. Everybody's surprised. And I actually do have the game on this one as well. I'm surprised they don't have another character on these 2, but as you can see, the newer Call of Duties, we've kind of lost the flair. It's just kind of getting everything down to a minimum. You're not getting anything anymore. You might have probably got COD points with these, I'm sure. And it's just kind of sad because like there's no manual, there's no thank you, there's no artwork, there's no behind the scenes. It's just like, again, here's our game and here's a collectible case that maybe you'll use. But yeah, guys, that's MW2 and MW3. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is every single special edition, hardened edition of Call of Duty. And I told you at the beginning of this video, I was gonna pick my favorite out of all of them. And honestly, this might surprise a lot of you, or maybe it won't surprise a lot of you because I am a Treyarch fanboy at heart. But I am gonna go with Modern Warfare 3 as my winner. I think that this is one of the best care packages of all time I've ever seen. The journal for me kind of put it above all of them. It looked like it was a written journal by one of the characters inside of the campaign. And to me, with that, with the cool case, you know, and you get all the maps for free with this one. What can you ask for? What else can you ask for? So Modern Warfare 3 is my winner. And of course, I did not forget. You're probably wondering at home, how much did all of this add up to be? It was $586.11. And this guy right here, Black Ops 1, was the most expensive one at $60. Honestly, I don't think that that's bad, but you know, it is what it is. We had to do what we had to do. We had to do it for the video, for the culture, for the Call of Duty community. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and we will see you in the next one.